Fortnitemares 2022 is less than 72 hours away from releasing, meaning we have all the leaks and teasers as to what's upcoming in this year's Halloween event already. Despite us covering that, whether it be cosmetics, collaborations, map changes, and even bosses in today's video, make sure you don't go anywhere as we have a trailer to show at the end tying in this season's coming soon skin, not only arriving unlockable for the first time in Fortnitemares or toward its end, but also how it's going to be playing a part in the storyline. And with the files about to be jam-packed full of Halloween cosmetics, it would be greatly appreciated if you could take 2 seconds out of your day to enter code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop right now. Literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, 3 digits long, and whilst you're at it, hit the big red button. Considering we've just gone over 2.5 million subscribers and are rapidly approaching that 3 million mark. You already know this cheers up my pug, who's kinda sad about the fact he knows 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, so yeah, get clicking. But with that said, now we've wasted enough time already and there's not much time left until Fortnitemares 2022, so make sure of course you don't go anywhere.
I'm sitting on my back.
For our first point, despite us of course receiving a small hotfix update implementing now the goo gun, which got teased initially in the Battle Pass trailer for Chapter 3 Season 4, but the throwable Launchpad 2, which we'd never seen before until now. With this new item being more low-key, they've put it on the news tab right now when I'm recording, but what's more interesting on the news tab is what's next to it, stating October 18th, obviously marking the date or release of Fortnitemares 2022 and the 22.20 update. Despite the description of this being the same as the tweet, however, we only have an image here to go off instead of the GIF that showed different angles of this wolf skin, with this being not the only Fortnitemares 2022 skin that we're anticipating to see. Right now, perhaps in the item shop when you're watching this video, you'll notice as Fortnite also tweeted out about these 2 new contest winning skins. From clicking the link to the article itself, it reveals that on October 15th, for the first time at 8 PM ET when the item shop rotates, they'll be included within this rotation, and here are the full sets on screen right now in image form and reward screen form. Firstly, for the Sinister Glare skin, and don't forget to use code FM1 if you actually happen to pick any of these up, considering it greatly supports me and I'm able to do even more giveaways that I've been going crazy with over on Twitter recently. And also here is the Undying Sorrow set in image form that they attached in this article, once again on reward screen if you happen to purchase the full bundle or set for this particular skin, which I think looks really cool. Speaking of item shop rotations that are set in stone to be actually happening when the Fortnitemares event is already ongoing after the updates, as you can see, Fortnite revealed Unleash Justice as Black Adam coming to the item shop on the 20th of October 2022 at 8 PM ET, and despite them revealing it in tweet form, just the set itself in an image, they actually have a trailer of which you're seeing in the background right now, introducing a familiar face but onto a different character. Of course, we all know this guy, The Rock, the guy from Fortnite, as the Foundation, but now he's taken a different approach in the game. This is kind of what we saw with the Tom Holland Spider-Man skin with, you know, the mask off style, and then the Uncharted Tom Holland skin, so yeah, we can see different variants of the same actors or characters playing different roles. Of course, despite this being a really cool collaboration or promotion, speaking of promotional images for the previous 2 skins, the Sinister Glare and Undying Sorrow skin, Fortnite released this artwork. What's most interesting about this, despite obviously giving us a different look at the skins before they release, however now they have, I'm guessing when you're watching, as you can see the skins not only look very menacing in this kind of sinister scenery, but now we have zombie chickens, multiple of them, that obviously have made a forefront of this particular piece. These will be limited time wildlife for the Fortnitemares or Halloween period, obviously, and Hypex stated, despite him leaking them initially, the jump scare chickens, take note of that name, jump scare, so will they just randomly appear out of structures that we're harvesting for materials or simply destroy? Would be a cool idea and reminiscent throwback to our prior Fortnitemares event where we did see a jump scare from destroying structures on the Chapter 2 island. And despite us already going over 3 unique outfits for Fortnitemares, or particularly themed around Halloween in this video, a tease that was not initially picked up on in terms of 2 collaborations, huge potentially upcoming this Fortnitemares for 2022, in the actual wording of what's on the news tab or the tweet, with it stating 'tis the season of screams, bad dreams and all monstrous things. Many people believe screams to be obviously referenced to, well, the character Scream, which I'm guessing everybody knows about watching this video, of seeing this mask previously throughout your life. However, bad dreams more specifically what's interesting to me, considering Freddy Krueger did get leaked to be upcoming potentially, or rumoured anyways, in the Season 2 Battle Pass, but it never came to be. Bad dreams, for those that don't know, is direct reference to this character Freddy Krueger from A Nightmare on Elm Street, as this is ultimately how he finds or even preys on his victims within their nightmares. It may be wishful thinking, but with other clawed characters being added such as X-23 recently, perhaps we not only get Freddy Krueger in the item shop as a collaboration skin this Fortnitemares alongside Scream, and who knows, even others. But how cool would it be, considering we haven't seen Wolverine's mythics in forever, if we got, well, Freddy Krueger's claws as a mythic in Fortnite and him as an NPC on the island or boss. And before we move on to a definite collaboration, almost should I say 100% confirmed at this point based off what's recently been teased in game, speaking of bosses and mythics that they're going to be dropping. For those that don't know, Hypex tweeted about an upcoming Halloween boss codenamed Freaky, which we're soon going to be revealed to the aesthetic cinematics of, or what it'll look like, as it can not only summon creatures, drop an unreleased mythic weapon and a pumpkin launcher plus 2 rocket ammo, and also 2 ammo stacks, 2 consumable stacks and 6 fireflies, with the updates also made prior to the release of this season to the Storm King, as you're also seeing gameplay over a cinematic from the Storm King LTM in the background of Chapter 2 Season 1, with Fortnite Chapter 2 turning 3 years old, or 3-year anniversary anyways, since it initially released. Could this freaky boss be, well, a Chrome Storm King, considering the Chrome takeover or map changes all around the island responsible by the hurricanes sweeping over it? And of course, speaking of the Chrome, whilst we're on this topic, don't forget we're going to be seeing another stage of it spreading around the map, which we have teased to definitely be reaching this area, Greasy Grove, confirmed from the Chapter 3 Season 4 Battle Pass trailer, but obviously it isn't here yet, with another hurricane in the background, perhaps the third one, as there's currently 2 on the island, and of course with it affecting more POIs as the island inhabitants try to save more of the location, areas or buildings anyways by putting them up in the air on these floating platforms. Speaking of floating things on the island but perhaps could be moving, fingers crossed we do see movement of not only the blimp that's now in use for a good purpose instead of belonging to the Imagined Order, and also the floating pirate ship in a different named location. Before we get off the topic of map changes though, for those that haven't really heard too much as to why Shifty Shafts was changed to, well, Vecna's house from Stranger Things and also a cornfield. For those that haven't watched Stranger Things or particularly Season 4 or heard anything about it, with the popularity of this character and considering there's been a collaboration with Stranger Things in the past within Fortnite with these upside down portals and also the Demogorgon and Chief Hopper skins rotating throughout the item shop, around the time of the release of Stranger Things Season 4 people speculated this character would be upcoming in Fortnite, creating their own concepts of it, whether it's in video form or image form. This never came to be sadly until now anyways, as it's almost 100% confirmed based off not only Vecna's house being added from the show, but particularly or specifically this prop inside almost determining it. For those that don't know, this is codenamed Grandfather Clock in the files, and the Grandfather Clock in Season 4 is one of the last things that Vecna's victims are meant to see in visions that he makes them have anyways the day before they die or hours before they die to the hands of him. With this eerie looking character also having similar textures to not only the Demogorgon but the Carnage skin, it wouldn't be too hard I don't think for Fortnite to recreate this despite the complexities of the actual design if they were to do it from scratch itself. Of course we can't forget, and I can't believe I haven't already mentioned, the Halloween Battle Bus making of course a yearly annual return for this limited time Halloween or Fortnitemares event. This will be taking us over the Chapter 3 island for the first time and obviously dropping us off in all particular modes, and the reason I say that is because a new one is going to be making a limited time appearance for the celebration of Halloween. As you can see, data miners have not only concluded that Horde Rush would be returning from prior years that we've seen on both other islands, whether it is Chapter 1 or Chapter 2, but this time it'll be 0 build, meaning the limited amount we could carry or harvest before or get to try and save ourselves from the Hordes or the Caretakers will no longer be a factor in, well, securing our victory against the Hordes or the Caretaker itself. And despite us potentially seeing 2 downtime updates within the Fortnitemares period, as it does go into early November, considering Halloween is literally the last day of October being the 31st, don't forget this season's Coming Soon skin, also shown fully revealed in the Chapter 3 Season 4 trailer now, the Herald, is releasing for the first time or unlockable, and the first page and second page of cosmetics that are yet to be revealed on November 3rd. Whether the 22.20 or 22.30 update revealed this second page of cosmetics or contained on here that are currently question marks, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But of course, here's what it looks like, all the rewards that we can currently see on page 1 and the skin unlocked in reward screen form. And speaking of this skin obviously appearing in Fortnite, fingers crossed we get 2 Fortnitemares trailers then, just like we did for the Cube Queen in last Fortnitemares for the release of Fortnitemares 2021, as the Herald of course not only has ties to this spooky or Halloween theme or particular season that we're in now in real life, but the season's storyline of Fortnite going forward. After all, as I've mentioned in other videos too, they do have more similarities than we like to think, despite trying to consume everything on the reality that currently is the Fortnite island in their nothing, whether it be the Cube Queen's sideways dimension sweeping the Chapter 2 island, or now the Heralds on the Chapter 3 island trying to cover it in Chrome, with the Byte Quests releasing in the first update of Chapter 3 Season 4 22.10, also revealing that the Herald is a part of the last reality, the same faction or team that the Cube Queen is fighting on or from. It may be a long shot to speculate that this Fortnitemares Coming Soon or secret skin, just like the Cube Queen, is setting up the new chapter like the Cube Queen did, but for us entering already after only 4 seasons Chapter 4. Furthermore though, speaking of trailers, before we show the Fortnitemares one that you won't want to miss, so make sure of course you don't click off the video, because I guarantee your mind's going to be blown by this, alongside the last point I'm going to be mentioning now before I roll that clip, with Klombo being deceased for over a full season now, despite them not surviving hibernation during the course of the the collision event that took place in Chapter 3 Season 2, basically wiping them off the face of the Fortnite island, with the Klombo, bones, skull or death remains remaining at the bottom of the outskirts of the Rave Cave, kinda in the bottom of the ground or consumed in the snow. With so many files updated for Klombo's return almost determined to be indefinite, such as not only now being killable upon their return, which was literally updated in Chapter 3 Season 1 after they were vaulted, but also this Klombo dance, which yes, this is an early look at what we could be seeing of it in-game that data miners put onto private servers. With them being dead, as you can see now, my thumbnail design has not only combined a zombie Klombo to make a perfect return anyways of this wildlife onto the island after them all being deceased. If they do make a return in whatever form, whether undead or just generally the different colour that Epic Games have planned to release alongside the traditional one making a return too, I'm praying that they're involved in the Fortnitemares trailer to make it just that next level in terms of a trailer or cinematic introducing us to a new limited time event. Of course, the inspiration for this Klombo was taken off Peelybone, which did, yes, get his own trailer when he'd rotated throughout the item shop for the first time, and if Peely a banana can return to Fortnite, literally anything's possible. But enough talk of trailers now, I'm going to stop talking and let you guys watch the Fortnitemares 2022 trailer as promised, so leave a like in today's video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future uploads and turn all notification on.
High five!